Awesome. Hello and welcome to everybody watching on the stream. We do apologize for the delays that you might have experienced. We were having some technical difficulties earlier, but good thing now is we have everything underway. So we will run through the batting card for Zalmi Lions. They are two down already. So they have Bajwa Ahmed batting at the moment. The two batsmen that have been dismissed are Samir Patel and Afan Halim. Now, with Afan Halim, we all know how good he has been so far. Bakr Zaidi, he's out there, the captain. Abbas Nasser, Ilyas Khan, Bhatti Mansoor, Ahmed Mirza, the hitter, the finisher. He's had some great games. Noman Javed, Imanullah Rizwan, and Mohammad Fahim. So far, there's 25 runs on the board, two dismissals, 6.1 overs, and the bowler for Calgary Legends is Akshay. Now it was raining a bit earlier, but it has cleared up, so it looks like everything is going to be normal. I don't see any more clouds in the sky. There are a few scattered clouds, but it does not look like there's going to be any more interruptions or anything like that. So good news for cricket lovers. We should be able to have this game go all the way. And as I say that, Bajwa is able to put the bowler away over covers for 4 runs. Now I do want to mention this batsman in the middle right now because I know him personally. The name might be wrong. I think this is Samir Patel in the middle facing. So we will hopefully see the scorer correct that. But for now, Samir, he's played that beautifully towards the leg side. Should pick up a single to bring Bakr Zaidi, I apologize, on strike, the captain. Now this match, as you all know, is between Calgary Legends versus the Legends by tenure, Zalmi Lions. And if you've been around cricketing scene in and around the Calgary area, you would have heard about Bakir. He's been around cricket and that sort of stuff for a very long time now. That was a good bouncer by Akshay. Maybe Bakir's AD did not expect that. It did seem quite high as well. We seen him turn around, just ask the leg umpire the question, but it'll be a dot ball. Works it towards onside. Just rotates the strike. Now the power play has been completed. The 7th over is actually completed as well, so 13 more overs to come in this innings. Now a little bit about this ground, Westwind cricket ground. It is on the heavier side, meaning the grass is quite long, so it is a little bit more difficult to score boundaries in terms of fours. But in terms of maximums, if you're able to generate enough force, you should be able to clear the boundary. The boundary is about 55 to 60 meters. So solid enough connection, goes all the way. And with the sun being out, if there was any type of wetness or anything like that prior to the game started, or even if there is wet conditions out at the moment as the game progresses, we should see and experience drier conditions. So batting second should get easier. As I say that, Bakir is able to generate that force and puts it away for 6 runs. Good batting display by Bakir so far. And Nav is the bowler for Calgary Legends. He's bowling seems like a leg spin Bakker goes for it again. This is towards the leg side again. And it seems like he's picked up another maximum. So 2 in a row, or 2 in the same over for Bakker. He's on the offensive. He wants to put a lot of runs on the board. Now 150 is safe score here at Westwinds Cricket Ground. And it looks like if these two are able to stay out there, they might even be able to get more than that. 12 off of this over already. As we're seeing Nav just move his fielders around. Another loopy delivery, works it towards offside. Will just be a dot ball. Good fielding effort. Another loopy delivery, full toss. Now this should lead to some runs. They've actually come back for 2 runs. So this over concludes with 14 runs in this over. And we quickly want to shout out our sponsors. Without any of you guys, this would not have been possible. So as you see them on your screens, like I said, we want to thank and appreciate everybody involved and for making this broadcast possible. Now Akshay's back to bowl another over, and Samir just works him towards the point area. Just gets off strike, rightly so, brings in Bakker's AD, who hit a couple maximums in the previous over, sitting on 17 off of 10 deliveries. Now yesterday was the last day of smash and grab. What a tournament that was. In the end, Banff IYYC ended up winning it all the way. And some of the names that stood out from that team, the most prominent one was Syed Hasnan Bukhari. I think he ended up being man of the match for every single game that he played and won for his team. 5 games in total. And for the final, I believe he had to go and run back to UK for another commitment. So this is a type of commitment that you need for any youngsters watching from home. And that's how you end up being a superstar. And above all things, a very, very nice and humble human being too. So well deserved for Banff IYYC. And the other finalist, Kings 11, who were also a very, very good team, obviously, to make it to the final through that extensive and talented lot was not easy. Some of the names that stood out from that team: Hamza Tariq, Shubham, Sanjay Krishnamurti, who plays for MLC active Team USA member, only 22 years old. We saw the performances from him and many other names. And I apologize for any names that I might have forgot. Robin is another name that comes to mind. Consistent performers for Kings 11. And Samir pulls this one away. This is running away to the boundary. So now Samir picks up 4 runs off the last delivery. So this over, 6 runs off of it. 51 for 2 after 9. What a great pull shot that was. Now both of these batsmen are not wearing helmets. Now we've seen even that last delivery was uppish. I would encourage any youngsters If you are watching, I would advise against not wearing a helmet. So, in my opinion, safety should always be first. But at the end of the day, both of these batsmen, they have tons of experience under their belts, so they feel comfortable batting without helmet. They're playing their strokes all over the ground, as we saw the last one pulled away for 4 runs. Now Nav is back to bowl his second over. Bakir plays that lofted. Fielder will just cut it off. Able to come back for 2 runs. Bakir's batting at 20 runs, just 12 deliveries faced. And Samir, 21 runs off of 25 deliveries for him. Now both of these teams have same record so far. They all have played, and Bakir's 80, as I was in the middle of saying something, he's played a shot up in the air. There was a fielder placed exactly for that type of shot. Goes directly to him. He's able to collect, and Nav is able to dismiss Bakir. Quick 20 from Bakir, has to go back now. So Nav has a much needed breakthrough that his team would have been waiting for. Zalmi's 3 down. And the captain has to go back. 153 for his strike rate. 2 huge maximums. And then falls short to Nav. Like I was saying, both of these teams have the exact same amount of games played. I believe 2 victories for each team. So anybody, and obviously as a cricketer, you want to win any game that you play. So you best believe both of these teams will be trying their best to come on top. And one thing that I want to point out, it seems like there might have been some issue with umpiring, so both of these teams will have to trust and send in their own umpires. As we see the youngster in the middle, I believe that's Ahmed. He's umpiring for his own team, Zalmi Lions, as we see the same uniform on him. And the next batsman in is Bhatti Mansoor. Now, I will say I'm kind of surprised that he sent up this early. He's more known for his bowling more than his batting skills. So today he's been given the opportunity to impress and do something for his team. So far, he's played 3 dot balls in a row. Legends appeal for that one. Oh, let's be 4 dot balls. Now 4 dot balls to end the over and a wicket prior to that. So great over by Nav. 53 for 3 after 10 overs. So halfway through the mark. 10 more overs to come. 60 deliveries. We'll see what Zalmi Lions is able to get after these 10 overs are completed. 53 runs on the board at the moment. A quick rundown you can see on your screens for Calgary Legends. 4 bowlers used. 3 of them have picked up a wicket. Very, very good economy rates as well for them. Awesome. So next over, Akshay brought back. This is his third over. So Samir and Bharti Mansoor in the middle. This was bit on the wide-ish side, and rightly so. Given a wide. And they'll be able to rotate the strike on that as well. So this will be 2 wides. Now Bharti Mansoor, he's trying very, very hard to rotate the strike. For now, he's faced 4 deliveries. Upish by the bowler. Bharti Mansoor goes hard at it. Plays it straight to the fielder. No runs, unfortunately. Another one straight to the fielder. Now there's 6 dots in a row for Bharti Mansoor. Like I was saying, he usually does not bat this high, so probably some nerves and that sort of stuff, but the longer he stays out there, the calmer he should get, and as soon as he's able to rotate the strike and get some runs under his belt, he should feel more comfortable. For now, 7 balls faced, no runs. Now this one's played upish. We'll see if there's any fielder that can get underneath it. Lands safely. Will just be 1 run. Now Samir Patel, who's been out there for a while, has faced 26 deliveries. Works that one towards the onside. Should just be another easy single. Now because there's 2 spinners from both ends, these overs are running by rather quickly. Just 56 runs on the board, 3 down, 11 overs completed. 57 runs, I apologize. This is Nav again to come and bowl another over. Samir has played that upishly. Lands safe. Easy single. Now Nav has this is his 3rd over. He's picked up a wicket. Only 17 runs accumulated. He'll have to bowl that one again. Now with Bharti Mansoor, because he only has a run under his belt, we're seeing him try to go after the ball. He's throwing everything at it. Now this one is upish again. Will lead to a single. Beautiful shot by Samir over the point fielder. There is a fielder in the deep for that shot. Throws it in. This might lead to overthrows as well. So 3 runs off of that delivery. And this brings back Bhatti Mansoor. Goes hard at it. Plays it straight. Should just be another single. So this is better by Bhatti Mansoor, as long as he's able to not play too many dot balls from here. He'll get more comfortable and he'll see that he's able to make better connection with the bat. Oh, this will be a wicket. Samir went hard at it. The ball took forever to come, and in the end hits the wickets. So Nav dismisses yet another set batsman. So now they're 4 down. Like I said, it does say Bajwa Ahmed, but he's a right-handed batsman, so it will be corrected in the end. But this was Samir Patel. 2 fours and a maximum under his belt. And Calgary Legends has the fourth wicket. 64 runs on the board for Zalmi Lions. And now Ahmed has been sent in to do what he does. Again, this might be early for him as well. So Bakir might be thinking aggressively here. He sent in somebody who usually comes in a little bit later, not when there's 8 overs left, because Ahmed likes to play those bigger shots and score runs rather quickly. But today, if he's able to take advantage, he'll have a lot more time and a lot more balls to work with. There's only 64 runs on the board. I'm sure Zalmi Lions would want to be in a better position, or would have wanted to be in a better position before the game started. 8 more overs to come in this innings. It's looking like they'll probably end up getting 130, 235, given these two stay out there. New bowler introduced is going to be Varun. Seems like a young man. Seems like he's going to bowl leg spin. Bowls it a little bit wide. Bhatti Mansoor plays it in the air yet again. Fielder collects it. It'll just be another single. So now it's Ahmed Mirza on strike. Lefty bowler and a righty batsman. Up in the air. Fielder converging underneath it. Lands safely yet again. So because these two are new to the crease, Ahmed obviously newer than Bhatti Mansoor, you can see there is some timing issues. And there's not too much pace coming at him. Bhatti Mansoor chips it in the air again, lands safely again. And this is very, very interesting tactics by Calgary Legends. They're so far, from what I have seen, they've only used spinners, and it's working for them. They're in the 13th over, only 69 runs on the board. 2 more deliveries to come, and because these are spinners, they're running through these overs rather quickly. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Looped up in the air again. Like I said, Ahmed Mirza does not wait around. He plays more of a finisher role. Sent in a little bit early today. You can see the clear intent. He wants to hit sixes. Threw everything at that ball, that last delivery. This one stayed a little bit low. He's actually gone. So Varun Virund, I've been saying his name wrong, ends up getting a wicket, hits the stumps. Ball did stay a little bit low. And unfortunately for Ahmed Mirza, a little too aggressive. Has to go back after scoring 3 runs. So now Zalmi Lions are 5 down. And I apologize for any names that I might have mispronounced. New batsman introduced yet again. Bharti Mansoor still out there, 5 for 12 for him. Now these two, they better talk it over. I think their focus should be play out the overs. Now Bharti Mansoor finds better timing, but goes straight to the fielder yet again, but will lead to some runs. Will just be a single. Now this is Nasser Abbas. Now I'm surprised, like I mentioned earlier, there are 2 batsmen, in my opinion, that were sent before Nasser, who's more of a batsman, proper batsman than the 2 individuals sent before him. So Bakir Zaidi rather thinking aggressively. Did not work out for him, but Nasser Abbas is out there now, so he should know exactly how to take control of this inning. Bat deep, because there's 6 more overs to come after this. And there's only 71 runs on the board. And look at how fast these bowlers are running through these overs. Oh, this one's upish. Should land safe. Just be a single. Another wicket. What is Zalmi Lions thinking? Everyone seems like just wants to hit sixes. Now, I do not agree with the approach. Because there's 5 wickets, well, now there's 6 wickets down. There's a lot more overs to come. You do not need to do that. But Bharti Mansoor did make that decision, costed him. Went across the line, the ball took forever to come. Another one hits the stumps. Just 6 runs for Bharti Mansoor after facing 14 deliveries. Now all credit to Calgary Legends bowlers. They're bowling slower through the air. They're bowling stumps to stumps. And it's been mightily effective for them. Ilyas Khan is the new batsman in for Zalmi Lions. 38 more deliveries left in this first inning. Now with Nasser Abbas, he's gotta take the responsibility of talking to these new batsmen coming in. He himself has only been there for 3 deliveries, but he's gotta tell these guys to take their time and at least play out the overs. You do not need to be ultra aggressive. Just focus on not playing too many dot balls, rotate the strike, accumulate the runs that way, and once you're ready, maybe the last 3 to 2 overs, you can go for it. So Virund, he's back to bowl his second over. Only 5 runs given in his first over, and he was able to pick up a wicket. Now, I do want to talk a little bit more about Smash and Grab tournament that we had over the weekend. And I want to thank C&DCL for all their efforts. And we'll get back to that topic. The last delivery was played in the air, lands safely. And now Nasser Abbas, he felt the need to go after that. Because these are loopy deliveries, I can understand why the batsman might feel the need to, or might feel like they can put it away for a maximum or a boundary, but given the sample size, a lot of these batsmen have been dismissed because of these slower deliveries, so the cooler heads will have to prevail here. For now, Nasser Abbas is safe. And like I was saying, the tournament over the weekend, we saw superstars like Sanjay Krishnamurti, Team USA, and he plays the MLC as well, Los Angeles Knight Riders. You can check out his highlights on YouTube. National superstar, guys like Andreas Gauss, and there's Matthew Trump, his brother Joshua Trump. We had guys like Kaleem Sana, Syed Hasnan Bukhari. The type of talent and the amount of talent that we had over the weekend, it was a sight to behold. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I had the luxury of commentating these games, and I'm sure you guys, whoever watched it from the ground and on your screens, all enjoyed watching these superstars and seeing why and how these guys are different from your everyday cricketer and why it's a career for them. And on top of that, it was all free. So thanks again to C&DCL and all the sponsors that were involved in that tournament. It was a huge success. Zalmi Lions, so far the captain Bakir and Samir were the only ones that were effective and scored in double digits. The rest of the guys, maybe too aggressive for their own good, lost their wickets to spinners. And credit to Calgary Legends bowlers. For now, Herman is introduced. A bit of a change from spin bowling. He's a pacer. Play and a miss by Ilyas Khan. 2 dots to begin his third over. Only 7 runs conceded. The run rate is 5 for Zalmi Lions. Now this ground, if you're able to get 150 runs in a T20 game, is usually considered safe. But Zalmi Lions Looks like they're having difficulty just getting bat on ball. 3-dot deliveries. Only 77 runs on the board for them. Four more overs to come after this one. This is better. That's all you gotta do, young man. Just get your bat on ball. Hopefully place it in an area where there's no fielder and just rotate the strike. You have the bigger batsman, Nasser Abbas, with you. With all his experience, he should know exactly how to score these runs. Plays it well towards the onside. Another single. One more delivery to come in this over. This one was on the shorter side. Played it with the flat bat. Runs toward the third man area there. No fielder in the deep. Ends up being 2 runs. So this concludes the 15th over. The 16th over. I apologize. 81 runs on the board. 4 more overs to come. Nasser Abbas and Ilyas Khan are the 2 batsmen in the middle for Zalmi Lions. So Varun, he's back. Starts off with another dot ball. Only 9 runs given in his 2 overs. A youngster. Loopy delivery. Ilyas thought he could have ran for a single there. Sent back by Nasser. So it's in the zone again. Nasser threw everything at it. Was not able to make connection in the end. So another dot ball. So the run rate has fallen below 5 now. 4.9 at the moment. Now the new target for Zalmi Lions is at least get 200 runs. This is Loopy again. This is better by Nasser Abbas. Better connection. Almost went all the way, but just a single. And you can see the displeasure by Nasser. He thought there was 2 runs there. Ilyas, he didn't think so. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Loopy again. This did not bounce. Top edge. Fielder converging underneath. Completes the catch. Yet another dismissal. Now Ilyas Khan has to go back, and Virund ends up getting another wicket. 1 more delivery left in this over. It's all falling apart for Zalmi Lions. 3 more batsmen left. Only 82 runs. Bakir Zaidi, you have to talk to these batsmen. They have to change the intent, because it's very evident that it's very, very difficult to time the ball, especially when it comes to the spinners. But you've seen a majority of the dismissals, batsmen just being ultra aggressive. Some of them not getting any bat on it, losing their stumps. Others like Ilyas playing it uppish in the air and getting out caught. Because there's 3 more overs left after this over, 19 deliveries. Even if they're able to get a run off of each delivery, they'll be able to get to 100. triple digits, anything can happen. With exceptional bowling effort and with the experience that Lions have, just have to give themselves a chance. Noman Javed is the next batsman in. We'll get a nice wide delivery to calm his nerves. Loopy again. Oh, what has happened there? What is going on out there? Another batsman dismissed, trying to be aggressive. Now, I have run out of words. I have no idea what to say at this point. Another batsman dismissed, trying to go after the spinner. Now, not to take any credit away from Calgary Legends, they're doing exactly what they need to do. Why change it if it's not, or why fix it if it's not broken? Keep bowling these deliveries. It's working for them. And Calgary and Zalmi Lions, they're falling for the trap one after another. Yet another batsman dismissed. I don't know what Noman was thinking there. He tried and he went for the biggie, completely missed it, ends up getting stumped. Good work by the keeper behind the stumps there. And just like that, Zalmi Lions are 8 down, 2 more batsmen to come. And Bakr Zaidi, who's currently umpiring the game at the moment, he will be disappointed by the effort that his team is showing at the moment. Next batsman in, Inamullah. And Harsuk Paul is the new bowler introduced. This is his last over. 2 dot deliveries to start the 18th over. This is uppish in the air. This is Nasser Abbas, fielder converging underneath. Unfortunately, does not hang on. And Nasser Abbas will get another chance. That last delivery ends up being 2 runs. This is better connection by Nasser. Because the ground is so heavy, if it's played along the ground, it's very, very difficult for it to run away to the boundary. So, and there's fielders placed exactly for that shot. Nasser backs away. This is straight. We'll see if this crosses the boundary. It does not, because towards the end of the boundary there, the grass is even thicker, so slows down enough for the fielder to just pick it up and throw it in. Now the connections are getting better by Nasser. He's faced 18 deliveries, so 3 overs, has 10 runs, and it makes sense for him to now and try and look for these bigger shots. And this is good. He'll just get off the strike on the last ball and he'll face the next over. 88 for 8 after 18. Awesome. So the leggy Varun, he's back to bowl his last over. Only 11 runs conceded. Now this is better connection by Nasser. We'll see if this runs away for runs. I think the fielder has held on. I apologize. He's very close to the camera, so he was not able to hold on. I'm not. We'll see what the decision was. We'll see if this was a boundary or not. Yeah, it was. It went all the way for 6 runs. So Nasser Abbas finally gets a good enough connection to hit it all the way for 6 runs. And just like that, they have 94 now on the board. And his experience comes into play finally. This is loopy again, backs off, but ends up being a Yorker. Oh, this was shorter. We'll see if the connection was good enough. The fielder in the end was able to hang on, so this dismisses Nasser Abbas as well. What a great spell this youngster is having. Virund, another wicket for him, so 4 wickets for this individual, for this youngster so far. 2 more deliveries. We'll see if he's able to pick up the last batsman that will walk in for Zalmi Lions. I want to see him get the trophy. As some of you might not know, if you're able to pick up 5 wickets, and when C&DCL holds their awards ceremony after the season concludes, you end up getting a trophy for your efforts. I think this might be the conclusion. This is the conclusion for Zalmi Lions. They might not have the full playing 11. Yeah, so they might have. I'm not, to be very honest, we're not 100% sure what happened with that last batsman there. But he's not coming out to bat, so this will conclude the Zalmi Lions' effort. 95 runs on the board, 20 overs completed. Calgary Legends will need 95 runs, and that's roughly 4.75 runs per over. Quick rundown of Calgary Legends bowling card. We saw the leggy Varun, 4 wickets, came in and just took wicket after wicket. We saw Nav, 27 runs given, 3 wickets for him as well, and then a wicket each for Harsuk Paul and Akshay. So the second innings will begin in about 5 to 10 minutes. If you want to grab popcorn, if you want to take a bathroom break, go ahead and do so. We'll have live action back for you guys in about roughly 10 minutes. So stay tuned. So we're ready to get things started. Two batsmen in for Calgary Legends are Nav and Preeth. And the bowler that Zalmi Lions have decided to go with is Bhatti Mansur. Now, he is somebody who is very well known and who is able to pick up wickets. Now, this is interesting to see Zalmi Lions start the innings off with a spinner. Mainly because Bakker might have felt that against them, the spin was very, very, very effective, as we saw Vernd pick up 4 wickets, and we saw another spinner pick up 3 wickets. So like the 7 guys falling to spin. It might be the case why Bhatti Mansur has started things off. Now Bakir Zaidi is in the slips, looking for any opportunity, any nicks. He'll be ready to pounce and catch that. But for now, Preeth has played a big shot. I think that was a Nasser Abbas in the middle. We'll see what the decision is. And it's 4 runs. I'm not exactly sure what happened in the deep there. It looked like he was converging underneath. In the end, it looked like it did not get a hand on it, but rather it hit his foot and might have crossed the boundary that way. So 6 runs on the board for Calgary Legends. Good start for Preeth. And Bhatti Mansur is bowling gradual through the air, so he's giving it a lot more time, and the batsman has to wait. We'll see how the Calgary Legend batsmen, they deal with the spin here, because we saw Zalmi Lions, they were all over the place. They were way too aggressive, ended up losing way too many wickets to spin. They're not touching. So now another interesting thing I want to point out is, now the 2 captains might have agreed to this. We're seeing Zalmi Lions, looks like they're only going to bowl from one end, whereas Calgary Legends, they were bowling from both ends. So I'm not 100% sure why and for what reason this might be the case, but for sure there's only going to be one end used. Now it does save and conserves the bowling side's energy, and you can have the luxury of having your best fielders at the boundary. Don't have to worry about changing, especially the deep fielders. So this, in my opinion, will be an advantage for Zalmi Lions. And obviously they would have talked this, the 2 captains, and Calgary Legends have agreed to this, but to me this is a disadvantage to Calgary Legends. But for now, the game will go on from one end, and Bajwa Ahmed has started with 5 dots in a row, and Nav is finding it a little bit difficult to get off the strike. And as we usually see, he releases the pressure by playing the big shot in the cow corner area, and Abbas Nasser is not able to cut that off, and the second over ends with a boundary as well. So 10 on the board, 2 overs done. And Bakir Zaidi, you can see him, number 14 on your screens right now. What will be going through his mind? Now, if I was him, I would probably put a fielder that's the quickest on the boundary, so he's able to move left and right. Not a knock against Nasser Abbas by any means, but the 2 boundaries have been scored in that exact same area there. Shout on that last ball there. LBW appeal, but not given. And another thing I want to mention for somebody that might have just checked into the stream, is there was obviously an issue with umpiring, so both of these teams have agreed to umpire their own games. That is the reason why you're seeing an individual who's from Calgary Legends at the umpiring spot. So in the spirit of the game, I'm sure they'll make the right decisions, and at the end of the day, that's exactly how it should be. One-handed effort by the fielder there. Youngster number 2, I'm not sure what his name is, but he came at him rather quickly. But you have to use both of the hands, youngster. I'm sure he'll learn. But for now, it's a missed opportunity, and Nav gets off strike. This will bring Preeth, who's put the ball away once already. Big heave again, but because it took forever for the ball to arrive, play and a miss. And you're seeing how quickly the spinners are running through this power play. This is played up in the air, falls right in front of the in front of the fielder. I apologize. So once again, the batsman survives. 12 on the board, just 2 runs off of that last over. Only 3 more overs to come in this power play, where there's only 2 fielders allowed to field at the boundaries, and it's going to be Ahmed Bajwa to continue things, just moving the fielders around to his liking. And the required run rate from here is 4.88. And while we wait for the next over to start, I do want to thank all the sponsors for sponsoring this regular season of C&DCL Elite Division. Without you guys, it wouldn't have been possible, so a mighty thanks. 83 runs more needed, 17 overs to come. Ahmed Bajwa. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening at Westwinds Cricket Ground. 23 degrees, minimum clouds. It was raining earlier, but all of that has gone away, and that's why we have this beautiful game underway. Whoa, big heave by Nav there. Misses everything, including the keeper. Bakir on the chase, throws it in. Ends up being a single anyway, so this will be byes. This was on the shorter side. Fielder placed exactly for that shot. The fielder in the deep there was Ahmed Mirza. Does well, throws it in. Will just be another single. So good rotation of the strike by these 2 batsmen. They are still going for the bigger shots, but haven't picked up too many boundaries. There have been 2 fours scored. And usually in a T20 game, the first 6 overs of power play are very, very important. So we'll see. And these 2 batsmen would know that as well, obviously. So you're seeing the intent. They're trying to go after it, looking for the big shots. For now, will just be 4 runs off of that over as well. 16 on the board after 4 overs. 2 more overs to come in this power play. So still a very aggressive field by the Zalmi Lions captain Bakir 80. He's still in the slip area. There's a new spinner introduced, Nasser Abbas, who had a decent day with the bat. Now we'll see what he's able to do with the ball. Oh, starts off with a loopy full toss, chest area. This will probably be called a no ball, and Preet is able to put that away for 4 runs. Not an ideal start for Nasser Abbas there. So a free hit coming up, 5 runs, and the ball's not going to count. Another loopy delivery. Preet unfortunately was not able to play that where there's no fielders. Goes straight to the fielder, no damage done. So good recovery by Nasser there. And Nasser is also bowling it very, very slow. He's giving it a lot of air. Mainly because we saw Calgary Legends bowlers, the spinners especially, bowl the exact same way where Zalmi Lions were not able to get underneath the ball. And we have a first breakthrough, and it comes at the hand of Nasser Abbas. Preet has to go back after scoring 10 runs. Good catch in the mid-off area there. Exactly what Zalmi Lions need to do. They'll have to hold on to these catches if they want to make this game competitive. For now, they have their first breakthrough. Preet has to go back after scoring 10 runs. So 2 fours for him, 76 for his strike rate. And the catch was taken by Afan Halim. Next batsman in is Akshay. 97 matches for him, 89 for his strike rate. We'll see what he's able to do. Does not need to do anything extraordinary today. There's minimum to no scoreboard pressure. Only 5.77 runs needed, but they still have to score those runs. Nasser keeps bowling these full tosses. Luckily for him, it hasn't cost him too many runs, except for that first ball where it went for 4 runs and it was too high. It was called a no ball, but the last delivery, another loopy delivery, low full toss, should just be a single. It has to be said, Zalmi Lions body language, even the captain, I don't want to say it doesn't look good, but these guys, if they want to defend this low total, will have to get after the ball. Will have to show more energy than what they're showing at the moment, but they've had a breakthrough in this over already. And the over is actually concluded, so 22 runs so far, 1 down, 5 overs completed. And Ahmed Bajwa will be back to bowl his 3rd over. Oh, this was on the shorter side, missed everybody. Bakir threw his hands at it, was not able to get close to it. Now we'll see if this is run out. This looked very, very close. It looked like the bat was still in the air, but the decision in the end belongs to the umpire. Zalmi Lions fielders, they felt like they had their men. In the end, not given. You can see the disappointment by the body language and by the gestures of Zalmi Lions fielders, but they'll have to move on. There's 2 runs scored off of that last ball, and Akshay was able to make his ground safely. He's batting on 4, just 3 deliveries faced. This is the last over of the power play. We'll see if there's a boundary scored in this. Went hard at it. There is a fielder in the deep, but it's away. I think he's done well at the end. Ahmed Mirza in the deep there. There's a good connection by Akshay, but will just be 2 runs. So 5 runs off of this. 3 deliveries are ready. Akshay went for it again, so this might be better placement. And it crosses the boundary, so this is 4 runs. Good sweep shot by Akshay. Got down on one knee. Got a good enough connection on it. The ball traveled all the way for 4 runs. Nine runs off of these first 4 deliveries already. Now the Calgary Legends are rolling. And for Zalmi Lions, they will need wickets here right away because they do not have a big total on the board. And you're seeing Bakir Zaidi just move his fielders around, putting him in catching position, potentially sensing a cross-batted shot again. This was dropped short. Batsman had enough time to throw his bat at it. Plays it towards the offside. Will just be a single. So good over so far by 4 Calgary Legends. And Nav, we'll see what he's able to do on this last ball. He's been out there for 17 deliveries now. And I like his approach. He has his helmet on. Definitely a safety first guy. Looped up in the air. This might be called. No, so it's a dot ball. So one thing I want to point out, the wind has picked up, as you can see on your screens, and you can judge by the jerseys of the player. It was not like that, but now it's quite windy here, so we'll see if the batsmen are able to use this to their advantage. Also for the bowling team, we'll see if they're able to do anything with the help of the wind. We'll see who's able to use it for their advantage. But for Zalmi Lions, Abbas Nasser was the man to get a breakthrough for them, and the wind is running right to left. And this is quite a dramatic change in the weather here. Seeing the shake of the camera as well. And just look at the jersey of Bakir Zaidi. Look at how much it's moving. Very, very strong winds at the ground at the moment. And there's some thunder as well, so the weather is changing here quickly. We'll try to see what the DL situation is for you guys, but hopefully the match continues and there's no interruptions, but it's always good to know. So par score for Zalmi Legends, for Calgary Legends, I apologize, was 25. They're sitting at 34, so what that means is if for some reason, if the game is either delayed or stopped at this point then Calgary Legends will be the victors. Hopefully it does not come to that, but the weather is changing dramatically here. Nasser Abbas will go ahead and keep bowling his over so far. 3 deliveries bowled already. Loopy again. Oh, this one was a very nice delivery. Drew the batsman in. It looked like it went, and it actually bounced a little bit more as well. So it looks like the slower stuff is doing the trick for Zalmi Lions, as we saw Calgary Legends take full advantage and dismiss Zalmi Lions for only 94 runs. Last ball of this over, the batsman went across, called a wide. Nasser not happy. Nasser not happy with that decision. It's all friendly banter. I think rightly so. The umpire took that decision back. I think it was called a wide ball initially, but ooh, we'll have some interruptions here. I apologize. The weather has picked up. That's why you're seeing the camera angle the way it is. So, like I was mentioning, apologize for the short delay there. It's mainly because of the weather. Our equipment there was knocked over because of the weather, and we already apologize in advance for any delays. It looks like we're going to experience one right away here. We'll be able to get the game started or game broadcast for you right away here as soon as we take care of this issue. Awesome. So we are back with the broadcast. Again, I apologize for the delays. The weather looks like it's so windy that it keeps on affecting our equipment, especially our camera. So we have to consistently go out and change things. And for now, everything is under control. And Nav, he's still out there. We saw him play. I believe it was Justin. I apologize. He played that uppishly. Fielder got underneath it. Unfortunately, was not able to hang on. So 43 for 6 so far for Calgary Legends. It's Ahmed Mirza who's bowling for the Zalmi Lions. And earlier we saw his performance with the bat. And like I said, he was sent a little bit earlier than what he is accustomed to. Now, to be honest and to be completely fair, he does have decent amount of runs under his belt, and he's had performances where he's dug deep and he's actually delivered and won games for his team through his batting as well. But for now, he has a task on his hand to bowl well and try to basically get his team closer towards victory. For now, 4 runs off of his second over so far. Now he does have a wicket on his hand as well. Jatin plays that towards the leg side, rotates the strike. 49 for 3, 9.45 overs. One more delivery to come in this over. A little bit shorter, did not bounce as much. Played towards the leg side, another rotation of the strike. This is exactly what Calgary Legends need to do. They don't need to score too many boundaries as long as they're scoring a run, or at least a run every, and not too many dot balls in the over. They should be okay, and they should be able to get to the total that they need to win this game. And for Calgary, or for Zalmi Lions, they need to do the opposite of what Calgary Legends are doing. Accumulate the dot balls, put the pressure on, and bait the batsmen in to play the bigger shots, and hopefully hold on to the catches that come their way. So far, they've held on to some, they've dropped some. So, an okay day in the field so far for Zalmi Lions. And again, the shake of the screen you guys are experiencing at the moment is because of the heavy winds that we're experiencing at the Westwind cricket ground. And hopefully you're able to see some of the field placement for Zalmi Lions. And as Bhatti Mansoor will come in to bowl his third over. Now he does have a quick one in his arsenal as well. Throughout his 2 overs, we've seen him bowl very slow and giving it lots of air. Now this was a bit quicker, played towards the leg side. Should be rotation of the strike at least there. 2 runs actually, so Nav is able to come back. Good start to the over for Calgary Legends. This is the loopy stuff that I'm talking about. Very slow, takes forever to reach the batsman, and we saw Calgary Legends take full advantage of this. Their spinners, majority, about 90% of their balls were like this, and mighty effective for them. So far, Zalmi Lions have picked up 3 wickets, but Nav, who's been out there for a while, sitting on 16 runs, 32 deliveries faced, should be seeing the ball fairly well as he works it towards leg side, and this is what Calgary Legends need to do. The required run rate is only 4.5, so they don't need to do anything extraordinary to be able to secure this win. And for Zalmi Lions, they need to do exactly the opposite. They will need to be extraordinary. Keep picking up these wickets. Keep putting the pressure on. This is good stuff by Bhatti Mansoor. 3 dot balls in this over. Loopy ball in the end. I don't think the connection is good. Fielder getting underneath. Falls safely. Will just be another single. So 4 runs in this over. The battle is on. 9 more overs to come in this innings. 4.5 roughly needed every over. As you take a look, as we're trying to pan the camera around, try to show you as much of the ground and the fielders present and the way they're positioned at the moment. But for now, it'll be Ahmed, the spinner, Bajwa Ahmed, to come and bowl his last over. Only 17 runs accumulated. Has not picked up a wicket yet. Starts off with a dot. Backs away Jatin. This should be a minimum single, if not 2. And they're able to get back safely. So good stuff by Calgary Legends. Now, one thing everybody says about Calgary weather, if you don't like it, wait an hour. And the opposite is also true. If you like it, also wait an hour. And as I'm talking, seems like there's been a dismissal. Zalmi Lions are celebrating. Looks like there was a nick and the keeper was able to hold on. So Jatin is dismissed. Disappointed, but has to go back. And Zalmi Lions have picked up the much needed breakthrough that they were looking for. Now Calgary Legends are 4 down. This is getting interesting. So Jatin was able to play with a 90 strike rate. Not bad at all. Probably would have liked to stay there a little bit longer. But it's next man up for Calgary Legends. Aditya is the next man up. So rightly so, Zalmi Lions they have a slip in place. The captain, Bakir Zaidi, he's there. He has to put the chase on. That one missed everybody, including the keeper. Good work by Bakir. He turned the Jets on, chased it down, just single. Two more deliveries to come in this over. Slow through the air again. Will be another dot ball. So good over so far by Ahmed Bajwa. Only 3 runs conceded, including a wicket. So see how he finishes things. Another slow ball pitched a little bit back of the length. The batsman played it straight to the fielder. So ends the over with just 3 runs So it's 57 for 4 after 12. 8 more overs to come. 4.75 needed from here on now for Calgary Legends to win this game. And Bhatti Mansoor is back. This will be his last over. He's done exceptionally well. Only 12 runs given. And he starts off with another dot ball. So looks like Zalmi Lions are putting lots of pressure on these Calgary Legends batsmen. But for Calgary Legends, they've just got to keep it simple. As long as they're able to rotate the strike, this game is theirs to win. But if they keep losing wickets and if they keep accumulating the dot balls, it won't be long before this game gets away from them. So we'll see who comes up on top. But for now, Aditya is playing with the defensive approach. 2 very good defensive strokes, but he's got to look to rotate the strike because Nav is still out there with them, who will be seeing it better than him. Another loopy stuff. Oh, this was hit straight to the fielder. Bhatti Mansoor not able to hold on. Very, very low. These ones are always very difficult to hold on to. 3 dot balls to start this over. 3 more deliveries to come. Oh, Aditya was not sure about that one. This was the slower one. Took forever to reach. Aditya wanted to cut it, but in the end misses it. So 4 dot balls now. Required run rate now is 5. Better effort by Aditya there. Got solid connection on it. Runs all the way for 4. Maybe even a 6. I think the fielder there is signaling 6. Now what a tremendous shot that was. To hit a spinner over covers for 6 runs, it's not very easy for anybody and everybody that plays cricket. They will second this. This is probably the most difficult area to hit a 6 on, but Aditya, after stopping a few, hits one over covers for 6 runs. Hits the main thing that he did right there was hit it with the spin, and the wind would definitely have helped him too. Shuffles across, misses the last delivery though. This completes Bhatti Mansoor's 4 overs, 18 runs given. Very, very tidy spell by him. 63 for 4 after 13 overs. 7 more overs to come. 32 balls. Sorry, 32 needed. And in about 42 balls. 4.57 is the required run rate to be exact. Right, so looks like it will be Nasser Abbas to come his. He'll come and continue his spell. Just setting the field. With the experience he has, he should know exactly what to do here. As we all know, fielding is very, very important, as well as bowling in the right channels and bowling according to your field. But first thing you gotta do right is set the field, and the boss is doing exactly that. And just a little update on the weather: is still extremely windy, as evident by the players' jerseys. You look at Nasser Abbas, the whole uniform, it's moving around a lot because of the wind. Still 22 degrees out there, so it's not cold, but it's super windy. 2 dot balls to start the over for Nasser Abbas. This is his last over. He's gotten 2 wickets, only 14 runs given. So spinners, they did well for... I think he's gotten another wicket here. This is exactly what Zalmi Lions needed, and it looks like it's going to be spin to win again. We saw Calgary Legends do exactly that to Zalmi Lions. Their spinners were mightily effective and picked up about 7 wickets in total for them. Now we're seeing that similar story for Zalmi Lions. Another set batsman, this time dismissed by a spinner. Nasser Abbas bowled it to the stumps, and after facing 38 deliveries, Nav has to go back, and he scored 17 runs. So a new batsman will be introduced now. Abhishek will be the next man in. So now Calgary Legends are 5 down. As more of these batsmen are getting dismissed, this game is getting interesting, and low totals are usually this way. One would assume low total would be very easy to chase, but we've seen it many times. Low totals usually, like, the game ends up being very close, and you're seeing huge smiles on the faces of Zalmi Lions fielders. They're sensing things changing, they're sensing the momentum changing. They still have 5 more batsmen that they have to get out. For now, this over is going perfectly. 5 dot balls, and one of them was a wicket. And Nasser Abbas, the legend in his own right, is doing the trick for his team at the moment. Oh, he went hard at it. This cleared the infield. We'll see if they're able to get 2 runs. The fielder there is like he's hobbling towards the ball there. And in the end, Aditya ends up picking 3 runs. That was Abhishek, I apologize. So he ends up getting 3 runs, 66 for 5 after 14 overs. 29 runs needed, 36 balls left. Now, this will be interesting to see who Bakr Zaidi brings in next to bowl. Looks like it'll be Samir Patel. Or Sumer Patel. I've been saying his name wrong all throughout. It's Sumer, not Samir. So Sumer, we'll see what he's able to do. From what I have seen throughout the season, he's not a regular bowler for his team, but he'll probably end up bowling spin, and Zaidi is feeling like more of the spin should do the trick for his team. We'll see how well that works out. So far, they've dismissed 5 batsmen. Abhishek on strike. He'll face Samir. Well, looks like he's going to bowl leg spin there. Starts off with a short delivery. Goes to the fielder in the deep. Halim Afan throws it in. Will just be a single. This was a better delivery by Samir. Go straight to the fielder. Should be a dot ball. Oh, this was given a no ball actually. Samir is just questioning the decision. He's not sure why. But it is a no ball, so a free hit coming up. We'll see if Aditya is able to take advantage here. Looped up, makes a connection, hits the toe end of the bat, goes straight up in there, lands safely. Even if it was caught, the batsman would not have been dismissed, so just a single off of that free hit. 3 runs off of the first 2 deliveries already. Pitches a short again. He tries to switch hit that. Will just be a dot ball. Oh, this one stayed low. We've seen a few of these where we've seen batsmen even get dismissed on these type of deliveries where they feel like the ball should have probably bounced more, but it stays low, and we've seen many a times now that it stayed low and has actually hit the stumps numerous times too. So that last ball was played towards the fine leg area, no fielder in the deep. 2 runs, so good over so far for Calgary Legends. 5 off of it. 1 more delivery to come. Oh, short again. White ball. Samir not happy again. Loopy again, did not bounce. Good enough connection to pick up some runs. The fielder does well, throws it in. And another 2 runs, so 8 runs off of that over. 74 for 5. 5 more overs to come, 30 balls left. Quick rundown of the Calgary Legends batting card. 17 for Nav, 10 for Preet, 16 for Akshay. So lots of double digits. It's good to see. And then for the 2 batsmen in the middle right now, Aditya and Abhishek, they're both batting at 8 runs. Both of them have faced similar amount of deliveries as well. So quick rundown for Zalmi Lions bowling card. 3 for Abbas Nasser and 1 each for Bajwa Ahmed and Ahmed Mirza, who's back to bowl his 3rd over. He's a pacer, left arm pacer. Still super windy at the ground. This game is coming to conclusion. It is towards the tail end. Only 5 more overs to come. Aditya will be facing Mirza Ahmed. Mirza Ahmed there starts off gradually, just runs in. I think he was focused more on just landing the ball there. Just be a single. Not happy with the effort that the fielders showed there in that area. Ooh, this was wide-ish. I think they'll need a better effort by Ahmed Mirza here. I think the main reason why he might be taking more pace off here would be he's seen how effective the spinners were. But he's still bowling with a run-up, so interesting tactics here by Ahmed Mirza. But that last ball was a dot ball. Pitch short again. The keeper appealing for it. Another dot ball. So 3 more deliveries to come. Good start by Ahmed Mirza. 2 dot balls after that wide ball. So a little bit fuller. Good enough. Things are bottom edge on that. So will be a rotation of the strike by Abhishek. 3 runs off of this over already. Pitched a little bit short. The fielder there was not able to collect it clean. So another run. This is good stuff by Calgary Legends. This is exactly what they need to do. As long as there's not too many dot balls, this should be okay to chase this total down. Fuller, he's going to appeal for it. We'll see if this is given. Going down leg. The non-striker wanted to take advantage and run for it, but will just be a dot ball. So 4 runs off of that over. 78 for 5 after 16. Now the question has got to be asked, are Calgary Legends making this game closer than it needs to be? Because there's about 24 balls to come, 17 runs needed. If they're able to pick up a boundary or a maximum, will make this game easier for them. For now, they're in control, but usually you do not want to make the game closer than it needs to be. And with that being said, it's not easy by any means or anything of that sort. For now, it'll be Sumer back to bowl his second over. Oh, gets a healthy edge on it. It clears the third man. Ahmed Mirza giving it the chase. It actually crossed the boundary, so that's exactly what I was talking about. If they're able to score the boundary, it will make it much easier for Calgary Legends. Now, this one came off of a healthy edge, and the ball ran away, and it crossed the boundary towards that third man area, but it does not matter how they come. The important thing is they've picked up a boundary here. Just 13 more runs needed. Oh, he went for it. This went straight in the air. So Merrick called for it, drops it. He will be disappointed. The keeper was right there. He probably should have called for it. But I'm assuming Sumer being the senior player, he probably called for it. The keeper backed off. Sumer was not able to complete the catch. And Aditya will live to see another ball at least. Works it towards onside there. Should be a single at least. Oh, they've actually completed 2 runs. This is good running by Calgary Legends. 7 runs off of this over already. 10 more runs needed to win this game. It's interesting to see that Sumer, he was bowling the first over, he bowled leg spin, and now seems like he's bowling medium pace. And that might be the reason why the Calgary Legend batsmen are able to time the ball a little bit better, because it's coming at him with a little bit more pace. This one was looped up in the air. The batsman was not ready. This might have to be balled again. In this scenario, the umpire should have stopped the bowler. He should have been keeping an eye on the batsman, but I think Zalmi Lions players, they are okay to bowl that one again. Ooh, this was Abhishek wanted to run for it, but Aditya did not want that run, so the over is actually concluded. 7 runs off of that over, 85 for 5 after 17. 10 more runs needed, 18 more balls to come. And Mirza Ahmed looks like he will just finish off his spell here. Aditya on strike, Ahmed Mirza. Very nonchalant effort by Aditya there. Now, as a batsman, I would assume he would want to be more active. That was just no foot movement, just threw his hands at it. He's lucky to not have nicked that to the keeper. This is better. Gets down on one knee. What a connection. Goes straight to the fielder. Afan holds on to it. Now Aditya, after making a solid connection, has to go back. This was very good connection. Unfortunately for him, went straight to Afan, who held on, and Ahmed Mirza ends up getting his second wicket. This will be interesting. A new batsman introduced at this point of the stage where Calgary Legends are so very close to winning this game. Just 10 more runs needed. 17 more balls to come. 16 more balls to come. Varun is the next batsman in. We saw him have a wonderful day out there with the ball. 4 big wickets for him and only few runs conceded. We'll see what he's able to do with the bat. So he's a young man, so probably be nervous, at least for these first few balls here, but we'll see how well he does. Ahmed Mirza. Oh, he does well. He plays it well. Makes it safely on the other end as well. So a good start by Run there. Shuffles across. Will just be a dot. "14 more deliveries, 9 to go." Wow, this game is giving me goosebumps. This is so close. This should be a single though. We'll see if they push for 2. They've settled for 1. 1 more ball to come in this over. Just 2 runs off of it. Very good over. And there's been a wicket as well. So good stuff by Mirza Ahmed. Oh, Run does well again. Will be a single, so it'll be Run to face the next over. 18 overs completed, 7 more runs needed, 12 more balls to come. And Calgary Legends are 6 down. It'll be Sumer brought back to bowl his third over. We'll see what he and how he bowls this over, because first over he bowled nice leg spin. Second over is more towards medium pace. We'll see how and what kind of bowling style he chooses for his third over. Whatever he does, he has to do well. Oh, does not deliver the ball. That's all happening here. Only 7 more runs needed. 3.50 for the required run rate. Oh, makes a connection on it. The connection was with the bottom of the bat. So Mayer appeals for it. I think this was 2 runs completed. Good start to the over by run. Short. He's hit that straight. Nasser Abbas giving it the chase. This should be another 2 runs. So just 3 more runs needed for Calgary Legends to secure this victory. We'll see if they're able to get it done within this over. Oh, no connection on that one. Will be a dot ball. Oh, this was on his pads. Nice flick. The ball has traveled some distance. We'll see if they're able to run 3 off of this or if the ball has gone all the way. They've picked up 2, so the scores are level. Just 1 more run needed for Calgary Legends to secure this victory over Zalmi Lions. And even though it was a low total, Lions did fight till the very end. This game is in the 19th over. Upish, might be a fielder there. Nobody there. Land safely, and Rund has done the job for his team. Calgary Legends wins this game with 4 more wickets in hand. So after scoring 94 runs, Zalmi Legends were not able to defend that total. We'll have a quick rundown of the batting and the bowling cards. The quick rundown of the Calgary Legends batting card. Double digits by Nav, Pete, and Akshay there. And in the end, Abhishek and Rund were able to complete the job for their team. And shout out to Aditya as well for his efforts. 15 runs off of 15 balls. And for bowling team, 3 wickets for Nasser Abbas, 2 for Ahmed Mirza, and 1 for Bajwa Ahmed, with very decent economy rates as well. So in the end, Calgary Legends were able to get this win with 4 wickets on hand. What a great match this was. Went till the very, very deep stages of the match. Low scoring total, but as most low scoring games are, they usually end up being very, very interesting. So we do want to thank everybody who tuned in today. Tomorrow there is some more live action will be broadcasted to you guys from this channel. For now, we will be saying goodbye to you guys. Once again, thanks for tuning in.